Hey everybody. So today I briefly want to talk about two things. So I want to talk about accountability partners and I want to talk about mentorship. Okay. So these are two key things that you really need to have in place throughout your business. So that way you can ensure that you're consistently being pushed and you're consistently moving in the right direction and you're being held accountable for what it is you want to achieve. Okay, so let me start first with a concept that I learned early on. Once I became like a diamond coach and I really started to lead my team, I really started to understand the concept of having mentorship on 3 levels. Okay, so what's that mean? I'm going to break it down briefly here. So mentorship on 3 levels means there's 3 different types of mentorship that you should have in place throughout your business to help keep you accountable and to help you, keep moving forward on your goals. Okay, so the first one is mentorship on a high level, or mentorship from afar. Okay, so this type of mentorship is somebody who is above you, somebody you can learn from. Okay, you want to have some type of mentorship in place that you feel like you can be pushed out of your comfort zone by that person, or you kind of elevate yourself to that level. You might not be on the same playing field. They might be like way up here and you might be way down here, and you might not even think that you're worthy enough to be in the same like mentorship, learning bubble as them. But the reality is that you will never elevate yourself to the level of leadership that you desire unless you put yourself in the same realm as somebody else that's of higher mentorship than you. Okay, it's like with like kids and they're in like a sports team or something like that. I always want my kids to kind of play up. I always encourage both of my kids to play up a level or play up in an age bracket, because if they're playing at a level that's at or below their potential, they're never going to rise to the occasion. You know what I mean? So if they're playing at a level that's just above them, then yeah, they might not be the best and they might not be at the same level as those kids, but the more that they're around them, the more that they learn from them, they will begin to elevate themselves to rise to the level that they're being surrounded with. Okay, that's the same thing on this mentorship from afar scenario. Okay, so an example of that would be like reaching out to maybe a top coach. I know it's not very realistic to reach out to like Lindsay Matway or the Megan Easwaldens or the Anita Myrons of the Beachbody community. Although it's not completely far-fetched, I mean, you could try reaching out to some of them and just sending like, a quick message, asking them a question, obviously, telling them how much you appreciate, them and being so willing to share information. I've done that. I've done that with a lot of top coaches. I've done it with Janelle Summers. She's actually, messaged me back and we've had short conversations. I made sure to respect her time, but just those short conversations were great for little nuggets that helped me piece things together and kind of helped me rise to the level of leadership and mentorship that she is on. Okay, so those are just some ideas. Knowing that you are worthy of top coaches' time. Another example would be to maybe reaching out to somebody who is maybe a diamond coach, or maybe somebody who is a 1 or 2 or 3-star diamond coach. Okay, so they're a few levels above you, so they have a little bit more experience, a little bit more, ideas that maybe they could possibly share with you. It's just all in the approach. It's going to take some guts and it's going to take some stepping out of some comfort zones to talk to some of those people, but you want to surround yourself with leaders in this business and you want to learn how they think and you want to start thinking how they think. Okay, they're successful for a reason. So you want to elevate yourself to their level. Okay, another good example would be being mentored by afar. Okay, you can follow these top coaches, you can see what they do what they do, but put your own personal spin on it. Or being mentored by somebody like, for example, Chalene Johnson. I personally consider her one of my mentors from afar. I have worked with her one-on-one to an extent, nothing too terribly in depth. That's a life goal of mine. So, but yeah, so definitely, mentoring from afar. She's definitely somebody that I have learned from in the last 5 years that I've been a coach, and it has, suited my business well. And currently, I am on a mentorship from afar, one-on-one accountability with the Central Regional Director, Jeff Kromanoff, for the Central Regional Division of Coaches from corporate. So that is one level of mentorship that I personally have in place, and I wanted to make sure I shared with you. I also have 2 accountability partners. One is within our team, and one is outside of our team. And they are 2 women who are on the same playing field as me. We have the same goals, the same drive, the same vision, the same personality, and we don't let each other off the hook. We're very real with each other. We're not excuse partners, we're accountability partners. So that's one level of mentorship. That's kind of the elevated kind. The second mentorship is peer-to-peer mentorship. This is accountability partners. Okay, so you want to find an accountability partners or one accountability partner that's going to help you push you to your goals. Okay, like I said, not an excuse partner. Somebody that's not going to let you off the hook if you say, oh, I didn't get my invites in today. They're going to push you and challenge you to get in some invites so that you stay accountable to those activities that are going to help you reach your goal. Okay, so things to look for an accountability partner. It can be somebody who's on the same team as you. It can be somebody who is not on the same team as you. Regardless, it should definitely be somebody who has the same goals as you, the same drive, the same commitment level, the same personality. It really does help. If you have somebody who has totally different personality than you, accountability partnership is not going to work. So those are some key things that you want to look for in choosing an accountability partner. I encourage you this week to choose an accountability partner. And then the third level of mentorship is kind of mentorship from below. You're pulling somebody up. Okay, you are in turn being the mentor. Okay, there's a saying, and I'm probably going to screw it up, but the best way to learn is to teach. Okay, and so even if you're new to this, even if you're not even sure if you're qualified to be a mentor, there is somebody else who looks up to you as a great coach, or somebody that can lead them to be successful. And chances are those people are the people you've signed up on your team. Okay, so working to be a mentor to the people on your team who are looking to reach specific goals in their coaching business. Okay, so those are the 3 levels of mentorship that you should have in place in your business to help you succeed and push you to your goals.